Calibration no longer required, and welcome to another episode of Play Along with CharFox. That's me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we have another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, let me set up the camera settings and we'll jump right into it. Here we go. So previously, we were about to finish the day, I think, because Monica was calling the meeting to an end. So, just this one right here. Things that happened that left me thinking were basically Yuri's poem had a very dark and obscure meaning to it, and Natsuki was representing the perspective of somebody who dislikes somebody because of their guilty, indulgence in a way. But she was complaining that people like that are just jerks. And it seemed that something resonated in a way with Yuri. Because she kind of found it hard to see it together in a way. So those are basically the big things that happened last episode. So let's resume. Starting... Well, we already started this, but here we go. Boop! Yeah, so... Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of just getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. Ooh. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Pretty persuasive. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. And that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. What's up with that face, though? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika! That's too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. I wish I could see these faces. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Recitation? Recital? Recitation? Is that a word? I don't know that word, so I'm not familiar with recitation. I'm guessing it is the recital, or finishes the recitation when you're acting on it. CharFox and vocabulary, everybody. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? So, the bar has been set. I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Oh man. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reacting to other people. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read much more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even CharFox liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before CharFox. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let CharFox lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Oh, Natsuki. You're so you. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. They all are staring at me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. Think it less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are all you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Oh, Natsuki. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Okay, so this tells me something interesting about Natsuki. She has a lot of barrier defenses. I mean, we clearly have this feeling from her when she's like, you know, her I don't care or attitude. But she's opening up slightly here, and she's kind of like sharing that she can be another person, or she can put on a mask in front of other people. And with us, with her friends, or the people that she feels close with, she still feels slightly concerned to reveal herself of who she really is. So, this brings me back to that question. What are Natsuki's spiders? Or in this case, or I should have said, what are Amy's spiders? Or in this case, Natsuki's spiders, that she just feels embarrassed of showing her true self even in front of her friends. I'm guessing it's because she has the concern. Yeah, she has the concern that she feels affection and care and some sort of connection with us, with the literature club, with her tight circle of friends. And because of that, she doesn't want to risk alienating us or making us think differently about her and shooing us away from her. So this also leads me to believe that Natsuki probably doesn't really have that many friends outside of the literature club. Which is quite sad, in a way. This tiny circle of friends is her... It's so weird, I just looked at Monica and it looks like she's attentively listening to what I'm saying. It's so awkward. But, look at that face. She's like attentively looking over here. But anyway, so Natsuki's friend circle is very, very small. And maybe because of the fact that it's so small, she doesn't have the ability to... She doesn't want to risk making it even smaller in a way, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So, in front of other people is completely fine, but in front of her friends, it's really embarrassing because these are the people that you want to get along with. These are the people that you want in your life. And if you open up too much, then they'll see you without the mask. And you don't know how they're going to react to that. And because of that, it makes you really concerned. It makes you afraid. Like, how will they react? Will they be like Amy's friend? Or will they be accepting? And she doesn't know that. So that's something interesting that just I picked up on right now. She has very little friends. Or maybe we are her only friends. One or the other. But I'm going to go with little friends. I don't know what her social interactions are outside of the literature club at this point. So, moving on. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Okay, and this brings me over to Sayori's perspective. Sayori probably has friends all around. Or people that she has been acquainted with and she knows, and she's like, hey, hi, hello. And strangers, potential friends, or people that could become her friends, she's more concerned about them because they hold the possibility. Okay, oh man, okay, so check this out. Sayori sees things. Okay, I'm organizing these thoughts. Give me a second because I'm putting the words together to make everything make sense here. Okay, Sayori sees things in the potential perspective. And by that I mean, when Monica keeps staring at me, I keep glancing over at Monica, and it's like, her stare is so deep, it's so weird. But anyway, so, and now Sayori is actually staring at me too. Okay, I gotta stop looking at the screen because it just throws me off. I lost my thoughts. Okay, Sayori sees things in the potential perspective, which means a stranger or somebody that she doesn't know could be a potential friend. And depending on what your impression is on that person, it is either you get accepted as a friend, or you might get not rejected but avoided, or not seen as friend potential, because maybe you don't have things in common, maybe you don't understand each other on the same level, points of view, interests, whatever the case may be. It could cause a difference or a conflict. And if there is never any middle ground where these differences can meet, because everybody has differences, some more than others, of course, but if these things are never able to find a point where they can kind of like fall in place, then you might not end up being friends or acquainted with that person. This worries Sayori, because Sayori is a bit more trusting in her friends, which means once you get to know Sayori, once you're able to see her for who she is able to trust in you and rely on you. So she feels comfortable being silly, she feels comfortable being awkward, she feels comfortable being herself in her circle of friends, right? Natsuki is, like Sayori said, the opposite, the other way. Natsuki sees everybody else as people that she doesn't really care for, alright? And she can be whatever in front of them because it's like, I don't care. But her friends circle, that becomes very sacred, very valuable, very important for Natsuki. And in that friendship circle that she has, she is very extremely careful to not reveal herself for who she truly is, because of her fear of making those people inside that circle move away from her. The best way I can describe this is, you see a stranger? Well, whatever, I don't care. Hi. Oh, hey, listen, this and this and this and this, click connection. Hey, maybe this person has the same interests as me. And then she brings them slowly, very carefully into the friendship circle. And then since she hasn't fully expressed herself for who she really is, or the things that she really likes, she grows really concerned that if she does that, that friend might think differently of her and move out of the circle, and that will probably hurt her since that circle of friends is so small. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly here, but or to the point where you can understand what I'm trying to describe here. But strangers for Natsuki are people that it's like, I don't care about any of them. But if they show interest in her, or have some sort of have some sort of similarity or something similar with that stranger, then that stranger gets upgraded or promoted into a different category. And then the more deeper the connections keep building between these two people, the more closer this person gets to Natsuki, the more important it becomes for Natsuki, because the closer you are to her, to finding out the true her, the more she values you. And the more afraid she becomes of you moving away from her. And kind of like ripping away from her character, from her persona in a way. So that's very interesting. So Yuri's perspective, I still don't know how she thinks about these people, or in front of others. Okay, I have an idea. Based on how she recited her poem, she feels embarrassed. Of course, awkward differences with her friends, but I do not know how she'll react with strangers, with everybody else in the school that might not know her on a personal level. She's reserved. She clearly has this guilty snacks inside of her that that she tries to keep hidden in a way, but at the same time it's like she's playing with fire, because she kind of like throws hints out there but doesn't really give you the full picture. And based on how she recited her poem, the fire and the storm that she conceals, you know, this big probably destructive force, energy, you know, passion inside of her that she's always keeping tucked away, not letting others see. And maybe she has self-conflict with herself to the point where she doesn't know how to open up towards others because she's embarrassed a bit, or maybe she has, you know, like I said, internal conflict in which she doesn't know if to accept it or not to accept it. So there's this maelstrom just growing inside of her, and she keeps tucked away. And when people start getting close or she's put into awkward situation, she gets extremely quiet, shy, and kind of like shoos away from other people. Monika is confident. Monika seems pretty straight-headed, level-headed, down to earth. She's trying to do what she can for the club, but her poems are also disturbing. So there's something going on with Monika that I'm not quite piecing together at this point. But anyway, let's resume. Sorry about that. I get lost in my thoughts. So Sayori said, "I think it would be the other way around for me." "Well, that's just how it is, so." "Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting." Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. That makes me really happy. Or it. Was that an it? It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Or should I go, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monika. Why impressing Monika? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... I'm sorry, that was how am I supposed to respond to that? I know, how about we all go home together? It's okay, CharFox, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I'm gonna remember Monika's advice and I'm gonna save. Boop. And how do you go back? Okay. Honestly, it's a really technical question if you think about it, because what I would do, me, if it's in the way home. Okay, I gotta be really... How do I approach this? If it's on the way home with us, then I'm totally fine with all of us walking together. But if it's in opposite directions, where I would have to actually choose between one or the other, because one has to go this way and the other one has to go this way. If I try to go together, we're gonna, like, you know, the last one being delivered is the one that suffers the most because of all the walking. But walking home together... Also, if Sayori was busy because of whatever activity, I would probably walk home with Yuri. But if she wasn't busy, and I would have to pick, if I'm in the spot where I absolutely cannot have both ways, I have to be either one or the other, wait, what am I doing? I'm thinking things that I don't have to think about. We already made up our minds that we're gonna pursue Sayori, so that's it. There's nothing to it. I would still walk with Sayori. Boop. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Oh, I know where this is going. Alright. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, CharFox. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So... This is reminding me of her poem, in which she collects her dreams into the bottles and she gives them to her friends. And this is her stretching herself out for the sake of others. But I gotta intervene. I gotta put a stop to this. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? The next days, Yuri asks me to go home together. Alright, poem building. Time to save. That's a lot of saves. I'm on page 2 of saving. Alright, So, we're building poems for Sayori. And a melody is cheerful and happy, right? No, it's not Ski. Dang it! Alright, I got this. Summer. Dang it, what's wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm building poems for Natsuki. I gotta fix this. Okay, I got this. Milk. Wait, Natsuki is cute. Am I picking cute things? What's wrong? Why am I picking Natsuki words? Okay, I gotta fix this. I'm loading. I'm sorry, I'm loading. I cheated. I cheated. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. What was it that I said? I don't know. Calm. There we go. I'm onto something now. Cute, bubbly, dark, passionate, I guess. And Sayori is easygoing, carefree, happy. So, she is memories. Yeah, I'm onto something now. I got this. Alright, we're going to go with childhood friends. I could pick both of them. Let's start with childhood friends. Childhood. There's definitely Sayori. Yeah. Alright, so we also want... Oh, that's interesting. Doki Doki. Okay, next up we have colors. Colors are Sayori's thing. Yep. Yeah, I'm onto her. Then we have Sunny. Or Daydream. Daydream is Sayori. For sure. Alright. Next up we have... We have... Pleasure, Jumpy. Jumpy? That sounds like Sayori. Look at her jump. No, that's not Natsuki! No! Oh, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I got this. Ribbon. She has a ribbon. Definitely her. Is there anything better? Anything better? No. Ribbon. What? She doesn't have a ribbon! Dang it, that's two. Okay, I got this. I totally got this. Games. Laid back, relax, games. What's wrong? Am I losing sync with Sayori? Okay, alright, I got this. Starscape, no. Skipping? Skipping. That's totally Sayori. Dude, what am I doing wrong? That's not cute. That's carefree and laid back. Okay. Alright. A promise. Childhood, sunny, bubbly, promises made to each other. That's totally Sayori. Yeah. Okay, we're back on track. I got this. Next up we have Clumsy. That's Sayori. Or Play. I'm deciding between those two, but Clumsy sounds more like Sayori. Yes. And then we have... Shiny, Sparkle... Fireworks... Melancholy, Flower... Kawaii, Raindrops, Unrequited, Lucky... Lucky... I'm gonna go with Lucky. She's laid back, she's lucky. Good times. Yes! Okay. Incapable, effulgent, dance, unending, forgive, destiny, ocean, melody, infallible, pout. Melody. Wait, did I already pick melody? Did I get it wrong? I don't remember. Dance, melody, dance, melody, dance, melody. These are really complicated words, and this is more like Yuri, pout. That sounds like Natsuki. Ocean. Melody. Dance. Melody. Dance. I'm gonna go with melody. Dang it! Flying, sunset, nature, email, lipstick, giggle, strawberry music, amazing, breathe. Flying, sunset, no, flying. Nature, no, flying. Giggle, giggle. That's totally Sayori. She's always like, dude, Natsuki, stop interfering. Dang it. How many is that? Like 5? I'm almost a quarter of the way Natsuki. That's 25% poem of Natsuki. Okay. Okay, I got this. Dream. Because she's always absent-minded. Dream. Right? Right. Right? Here we go. No! Yuri, why did you come into the picture? Dang it. Happiness. Sayori. Please. Yes. Okay. Got 15, 16. 16 out of 20 is times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 5. It's 80. I'm 80% Natsuki right now. Okay. Warm, spinning, embrace, dazzle, bunny, romance, nibble, alone, broken prayer. I'm gonna go with spinning. Because she's always spinning around. Spinning. Oh! I'm 80%. I gotta get these two right. I want it to be 90%. I want the poem to be 90% Sayori. So I gotta get these two right. I have to. I absolutely have to. There we go. Clap. No, that could be cute. That could be Natsuki. Oh, laugh. I said it. Laugh. She's always laughing, right? 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 Yes! Okay, I'm 85%. I need 5 more, which is this one. This one has to be perfect. So I can have 90% Natsuki poem. Hope, desire. Wait, no, I'm off. My calculations are off. If it's times 5, and I had 16, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna go with together. There we go. I got. Oh wait, we got one more. Okay, wait, I got this. Tragedy, parfait. Parfait, unless there's a better one. No. But Natsuki makes the bunny muffins. Or the bunny cupcakes. The kitty cupcakes. I'm going with parfait. I'm going with parfait. Here we go. Parfait. Dang it, it was Natsuki. Dang it! Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked into it, too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, she's excited. I can't wait for the festival. Look how cute she looks smiling. Now that's a cute look on Natsuki. Is my face covering it? No, you can see her. She's good. It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, out of all people? Of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Okay. Never mind. Hold on. Was this a Japanese game originally? I'm curious how you say squid in Japanese. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Oh man, what's going on? Wait, did I make a bad choice in saying that I would only walk with her? Because if she's so concerned about her friends, then that means that if I don't share the same values as her, then that'll make her sad. If I'm not well, that's why she said if she wanted to, she deserves it anyway. Maybe I made a bad choice. But anyway, let's find out what the problem is. I'm getting ahead of myself. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh man, I'm onto something. It is her selflessness. It's her concern about making sure that the others are happy before she's happy. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been prepping for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. CharFox, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say that I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, CharFox. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. I'm sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, CharFox. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has all. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, CharFox. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? That's a good point. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. That's a possibility. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? What time has it been? Almost an hour. Should I leave it here? It's getting juicy. It really is. It's getting interesting. But I'm gonna leave it here. An hour is a good time. So save. safe! And yeah. Man, by the time I finish this series, I'm going to be on page 9 at this rate. So, that's that. Let's go back to page 2. Alright, so. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support and everything that you do. You guys are awesome. I will continue to keep pulling out more videos and the best that I can. So, until then, take care and bye-bye.
ふわふわふわりくるくるくるくるくるくる回るのふわふわふよふよふわふわりうるるくるくるふわふわ飛び出したの